Let's talk about two players that would have been considered key weapons and big weapons for their teams in other editions of the tournament. Sunil Narine still somehow retains that reputation, shockingly enough, for his batting. But what is it about that battle between MS Dhoni with the bat and Sunil Narine with the ball that our numbers seem to throw up that surprised us? The story that the stats tell is that MS Dhoni is going at a strike rate of just 50 against Narine, has been dismissed once, and it is his lowest strike rate against any bowler. The funny part about this, Akash Chopra, is that Sunil Narayan's not had a great tournament either. So here we come with two great T20 players, probably right up there in the finest in IPL cricket, both not having the ideal form they want with their respective disciplines. How does this matchup potentially affect the game? KKR versus Pune. 45 seconds for you to tell me about that.
It's quite an interesting stat actually. Numbers, obviously, they do tell a story every now and then, and this is an intriguing story. Narine hasn't picked up enough wickets because he's again bowling in the middle overs, but he's been economical. Dhoni has played one extraordinary knock to win Pune game against the SRH, but I think numbers are suggesting that Narine has a wood over Dhoni, and therefore I won't be surprised that Gautam Gambhir, the captain, will use him accordingly. The moment Dhoni comes, you might see Narine bowling an over or two, and he might still get the better of Dhoni once again.
Something about him, as Akash Chopra is once again well within his 45 seconds. As I go to you, he's such a good player against spin, uses his feet. You've bowled to MS Dhoni as well, I'm sure, in the IPL. Just what is it about Sunil Narine that would put a batsman like MS Dhoni, who's otherwise pretty good at spin, in a tussle? Bradog, 45 seconds for you.
Well, being at KKR for the last couple of years, I've had the opportunity not just to face him, but to stand behind the wicket and glove him. And even then, he bamboozles you. You think that you've got that extra time behind the stumps to take the ball, and blokes that are gloving it are missing by a couple of feet. And Uthappa does a fantastic job to keep you behind the stumps to him. I think Dhoni's a little bit hesitant to use his feet to him just because of the variations that he's got with the hand, the disguise that Narine has, and he troubles most batsmen. But I wouldn't be surprised with the way that Dhoni's batting at the moment, that Gambhir will try and utilise other bowlers early to Dhoni, and see Dhoni just utilise up balls, and when Dhoni starts get going, then bring Narine in. If Dhoni gets going.
There's one more thing. I'm obviously not using up my time, so I'm just making up.
Go for it.
He mentioned about not the inability to use feet against Sunil Narine. Dhoni doesn't sweep either.
Yeah.
So what are your scoring options then? You just have to stand and just hit one out of the park, which does not happen very often. And with the kind of form that we have seen, blowing hot, blowing cold, Dhoni, that does become an issue if you're not able to rotate strike. You're not sweeping. You don't reverse sweep or switch it. Only option is to just stand and hit in the stand. It gets a little difficult.
Actually, just noticing too, when they played Gujarat Lions, McCallum was playing on the back foot to Narine when he opened the bowling. He doesn't try and turn the ball when he is opening the bowling now. He's generally bowling some seam up type deliveries.
Sure.
And I think batsmen that are opening up in the innings against Narine are noticing that and starting to play on the back foot and try and play that cut shot a little bit more effectively.